you obviously gave us a heads up with JJ and with Dyson tonight, but Mo being in street clothes, is everything good on that front?
Yes.
Turnovers clearly a problem tonight in this one. What did you kind of see that Houston was doing to be able to get the ball so much?
Yeah, turnovers were a function of poor spacing, not running our lanes hard enough, not passing the ball enough, really just offensively not playing the way that we all know we need to play, and we have played. So it's always good to look at the tape to see where those are. Some of them, there's two different types of turnovers. There's ones that it's the right read and the right play, and maybe the pass is errant or someone drops it or those types of things, and those happen. And then there's other ones that are preventable before the pass is even made, before you try to drive a situation. And the game itself puts you in a really low percentage position, and the result is the turnover. So it's obviously something we're conscious of. I think it goes to us. We're going to turn it over some if we're moving the ball the way we want, we're running the way we want. But those are always good to look at, and you can find trends on them. Houston switches everything. They were small. They switched pick and roll. I felt like it was important for us to try to play that game for us. And so you saw some things where we were force-feeding situations, and it got us to play more as individuals. I thought you saw the last 6 minutes of the game when that group was in, how much the ball moved, and how they connected, and people were touching it, getting involved. So that's our strength is going to be collective. And there's going to be times, like I thought it was great when we got Trey and KP and a little two-man game there and got him to the nail. But that stuff absolutely we need. But we need to play collectively. We need to play with pace. We need to play with the pass. Those are the things that are going to make us the most competitive team that we can be. And when a team does switch everything, it gets stagnant, and that's one of the reasons that we want to run. And defensively we weren't good. Some of that was playing against just the team that was spread with 6'4", 6'6", whatever, playing against guards. Jeff Green who picks and pops. So that put pressure on our defense in other ways, but we also didn't run back. So a lot of things. I think the overriding thing for us to understand is that who we are as a team and how we play. It's hard work. It's not easy. It's not easy. It requires 5 guys all the time to be doing their job, and when you lose focus on that, you struggle. That's when turnovers come. A lot of those things. That's when you're not connected, and that hurts your defense. It's just cyclical for us.
Coach, Zach had some good moments tonight with a couple drives and some good runners. So what did you like from this game tonight?
You just said it. I think he's getting better at is making really quick reads. There's a play where he throws it ahead and he hits the 3. He throws it ahead and he has a little dribble handoff and rolls. Like the variety in his game. Offensively is growing, where it's not just him making a jump shot or running in transition, which are, those are 2 really important things for us. But his ability to connect and play with other people, and you're seeing more variety in the things he can do. And some of them aren't with the ball, but I think his reads are getting quicker and better as he's processing the game.
Hey, Coach. During the preseason or during training camp, you mentioned that Trey seeing defenders at 4 to 5 inches taller than in the past. If you have a night where a team like Houston is trying to put Reed Shepherd on Zach, he responds in this way, taking advantage, that height advantage. How do you sort of find that balance between let's punish them for that height disadvantage, while also, to your point, trying to play fair exactly what team has?
Well, if we would have punished everybody for their height disadvantage every possession, we would have had 4 guys, 2 guys on one block and 2 guys on the other block, because everybody had a height advantage. So that's part of what I'm talking about, is that we we had a situation once where KP had a mismatch on the post, he got it, they doubled him, nobody cut him. That should be a lay. You know, so there's another layer to a lot of those things. We want to be able to post the ball. There's lots of ways to post the ball. You don't necessarily have to run a straight turnout to post the ball and drop it in. You know, some of the best post-ups are mismatches in transition where you just duck in with someone at the rim. So that's actually something in, you know, you don't want to be so random. The whole idea of kind of variety is to be able to play to your strengths. The hard thing is those strengths are different every possession, and you have to trust each other and find them.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay?